Hello dear students, this is Anita Devi Patil from ZB Patil Junior College, Dhule, Maharashtra, here to describe you few terms regarding physics. I am going to clear your concepts regarding the chapters or syllabus given in 12th standard. Today we will discuss about circular motion. This is nothing but physics online learning based on new syllabus constructed in 2020. So let's start with circular motion. In our daily life, we deal with circular motion number of times. Circular motion is nothing but an accelerated motion. What is mean by accelerated motion? As the velocity direction of velocity changes at any instant, it is an accelerated motion. When the velocity of any particle changes at any instant, then we can call that motion is accelerated motion. In circular motion, what happens with the particle? All particles revolves around the circular path, changing their direction of velocity at each and every point. So, the direction of velocity is changing, then acceleration is there. So, circular motion is referred as accelerated motion. It is a periodic motion. It is nothing but periodic motion. The motion which repeats its path in an equal interval of time is called as periodic motion. So circular motion is periodic motion. It means that circular motion during the motion of particles repeats its path along the same trajectory. This motion, circular motion is called periodic motion. If we consider t is the period of circular motion, and its frequency, then angular velocity of circular motion must be written as 2 pi n, because 2 pi is nothing but the distance covered by particle, that is, this is nothing but 360-degree distance, and it is called as 2 pi times n is frequency. So angular speed or angular velocity of particle is equals to 2 pi n. It can be written in another form as 2 pi by t. T is nothing but period which is reciprocal of frequency. So period t is equals to 2 pi by omega. Omega is nothing but angular velocity. This figure shows the direction of linear velocity and acceleration. This is the center of the circle where the particles are revolving in such a direction. This is nothing but the direction of particle performing circular motion. This R is position vector which is showing the position of a particular point from center of the circle. So R vector R is nothing but position vector. Omega is the direction. This is the direction of angular velocity. Every particle for an instant possesses linear speed. So this linear speed is denoted by vector v. It is nothing but the direction of linear velocity of that particular particle t. And this direction is nothing but the radial component of acceleration. This particle possesses acceleration because the direction of velocity is changing at each and every point. If the particle is over here, its direction is like this. So the direction of velocity is going to change at every instant of time. It means that the particle possesses acceleration, and this Direction of radial acceleration is along the radius towards the center of the circle. Next term is uniform circular motion. During circular motion, if the speed of the particle remains constant, it is called uniform circular motion. The motion is circular motion in which the speed of the particle remains constant throughout the motion, then we can call it as uniform circular motion. In this case, only the direction of its velocity changes at every instant in such a way that velocity is always tangential to the path. The acceleration responsible for this centripetal or radial acceleration. Here, this is nothing but the direction of velocity that going to change at every instant, but the speed means the magnitude of velocity remains constant, but direction is going to change. The magnitude of velocity is constant, such a kind of motion we can call it as uniform circular motion. The magnitude of such a force, circular motion, this is nothing but the radial component of acceleration, and its magnitude is equals to omega square r. So the centripetal or radial acceleration is equals to omega square r. We know that the acceleration of circular motion is nothing but v omega, and it is nothing but omega square r, which is equals to v into omega. It is always directed toward the center of the circle. That motion is called as circular motion is called as centripetal. It is the force which is always directed towards the center, which is called as, because it is directed toward the center, it is called as centripetal. So again, this figure shows the direction of linear and linear velocity as well as acceleration. Non-uniform motion, in which the speed of the changes, it means that it may be increasing or decreasing, then we can say that there is no informability there, so it is non-uniform motion. In uniform motion, the speed remains constant. In non-uniform motion, the speed goes on changing at every instant of time, then it is called as non-uniform motion. When the fan is switched on or off, the speed of particles of the fan goes on increasing or decreasing for some time. However, the direction are always tangential to the circular trajectory. During this time, it is a non-uniform circular motion. As the velocity is still tangential, the centripetal or radial acceleration is still there. However, for non-uniform circular motion, the magnitude of radial component of acceleration is not constant. It means that it going on change at every instant of time. The next term is centripetal force. Centripetal force is a force which is necessary to perform circular motion for any body. The acceleration responsible for circular motion is centripetal or radial acceleration. The force provided this acceleration is centripetal force, and which is equals to minus m omega square r. We know that by using the Newton's second law of motion, force is nothing but the product of mass and acceleration. In earlier slide, we have seen that acceleration is equals to omega square r multiplied by m is nothing but centripetal force. Here, the force which is directed towards the center of the circle is called as centripetal force. So this is nothing but the direction of centripetal force, which is along the radius, but its direction is towards the center of the circle. The next term is centrifugal force. Centrifugal force is nothing but pseudo force. Why we call it as pseudo force? If we visualize ourselves on a merry-go-round rotating uniformly, if you close your eyes, you will feel not known that you are performing a circular motion, but you will feel that you are at rest in order to explain that You are at rest. You need a force equal in magnitude to the resultant real force but directed opposite, that is always from the center, away from the center of the circle. This force is nothing but m omega square r, and it is centrifugal. It is a pseudo force arising due to the centripetal acceleration of the frame of reference. It must be understood that centrifugal force is non-real force but not an imaginary force. It means that centrifugal force is non-real force. It is not among the real force. Real force needs interaction or origin. Non-real force does not require such a kind of condition. But it is not imaginary force. It is a force which is non-real force. When a vehicle takes turn towards left, the passenger seated in the vehicle feels the outward or right pull. This is because of centrifugal force. So the centripetal force is force we feel it because of the accelerating frame of reference, and it is so non-real force. So this is all about what is mean by circular motion, what is mean by uniform and non-uniform circular motion, what is the difference between centripetal and centrifugal force. Next lecture we will see the another terms which are related with the circular motion. Thank you.